everybody. Welcome to another episode of No BS Just Marriage. We are so grateful to have you here for another episode. My name is Boris. This is my beautiful wife.
Hey y'all, I'm Stephanie.
Yes. And we have another good one today. We cannot wait. We are calling it 5 for 5.
Why?
I know y'all, you probably like, what the hell is 5 for 5? This ain't Wendy's 4 for 4 special.
Okay.
But we are celebrating our 5-year marriage anniversary. So it's a very special one. We call it 5 for 5 because there's 5 different topics that we're going to discuss, things that we reminisce about each other, just memories, things we look forward to, and 5 different topics. We each have 5 answers for each one, if that makes sense. It'll make sense in a bit, but that's a little background there. Anything else I forgot to say?
Well, today this premiere is actually on our actual wedding anniversary. So today is a very special episode for the both of us
Good point.
because
Yep.
it is actually August 7th, as this is a Thursday when we drop our episode. So, and then it is our 10th episode too.
No, it's 9.
It's our 10th. Babe, it's our 10th. I literally just posted our 9th episode. It's our 10th episode.
Wow.
So it's a very, very special episode. So 10 and 5 for 5.
Boom. Okay. That's awesome. I was gonna say something. Forgot.
Take your time.
Anyways, I was just gonna say I'm thirsty. Comment happy anniversary to us.
Yes.
If you like us. If you wish us nothing but the worst things, then don't comment. But let's get into it. We're gonna go into the 5 topics.
So we're gonna share with you our 5 favorite memories that we've had together since we've been married. And so you want me to start it off, or do you want me to?
I'm gonna just say it's not since we've been married, because my first one is just before we got married.
No, that doesn't count.
Well, you didn't say that, babe.
I did, because I said this episode is about us being married.
Just start. We'll make an exception. Go ahead.
Well, since you don't listen to rules.
You didn't tell me that rule. What was the rule?
I did, babe. 5 years of marriage. Why would we do anything
because
differently?
I thought this was just 5 memories together, but it still count. It still counts.
It doesn't count.
Go ahead.
But 5 memories that I've had with you since being married with you, because that's the point of this episode.
Yeah, you can tell them again.
The first one I would say is our first trip to Brazil. I mean, we've taken a lot of trips together, but Brazil was one of my favorites. I don't know, just the country, the people, the culture. It was a lot of fun, and
it was cheap.
Yes, it was cheap.
That's all I remember. It was cheap.
What I really enjoyed about that trip is, I'm scared of everything. So I was on mountains. I'm like on a zip line from a mountain to a mountain. If anybody knows me, like, I don't do those types of things. I'm not adventurous, but I don't know, something about doing that with you just felt so fun. I was at peace and I felt safe. So that was one of my favorite trips with you. My second favorite memory of you is celebrating your master's graduation party. Something about that event, I don't know, you let loose that day.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about it. I survived that one though.
And we had a really good crowd of people, your family and your friends. It was just overall such a good time and a vibe, I would say. Do you agree?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I don't want to speak to all your answers.
Okay. But I mean, if there's something that you want to, you can.
I mean, that was top 2 celebrations for me, and the number 1 is on that list. And I don't know why I didn't put that on my list, but that's okay. Probably top 5.
It's okay. I love celebrating you. So I think that's why this is a favorite memory of mine. My third favorite memory of you is my birthday trip. We went to Dallas. That was also one of my favorite trips. Something about Dallas was a sense of home for me. I don't know. I just love the atmosphere. It was such a good time. It was very wholesome. And I actually picture myself living there. So, us living there together.
Oh, you're going to live there by yourself? That was a great birthday too, because also it was a surprise for you and my sister, because it was her 21st birthday.
Right.
So we, like, kind of conjoined it, like, partially, and it was lit.
Because his sister and I share the same birthday.
Same exact birthday.
Literally.
May is a crazy month for me.
And we're so similar. I love her, but we won't get into all that. My fourth favorite memory of you is traveling all together. It doesn't matter where we're going, but anything that I've learned from all these trips is that we always meet some really cool people, and we are still in contact with these people. From our Greece trip to even Brazil, like, I don't know, we just meet some really dope people. We're not besties or anything, but there's a strong connection, and just, I don't know, people just love us, and I love meeting new people too. So
yeah, that's funny, because I'm the one who always is like avoidant on trips. I'm the one that's like, I'm down to party and do all the things and like meet people, but like if we like chilling at the pool, I'm like, I don't want to talk to nobody. I just want it to be us. But like, we're always forced to meet somebody, I feel like, and it's always like a great relationship.
That's crazy because you are the extrovert.
I don't know. Maybe I'm like slowly changing into the one who just wants us to be. I don't know. I'm talking too much.
You're not. That's not who you are. Or I mean, you are
Like,
evolving.
okay,
So,
haters in there.
and the fifth and final favorite memory that I have of you, and this happened maybe 7 months after we got married. I broke my ankle. Nothing favorite about that. I had multiple fractures and tore so many ligaments in my ankle, and I was on bed rest for about 8 weeks. I literally could not get out of bed. And I think that was when I really saw you for who you really are. You loved me so much when I was in a lot of pain, and you showed me that you were always going to be there for me no matter the circumstances. Like you even cooked.
I finished the sauce bar that you was making that night. I finished like the last 5% of it. So I
You,
technically made sauce bar. In
yeah,
case
you did make
any of y'all
sauce.
Haitians wondering, don't ask me to make it for y'all, babe.
You did. You did. It was just me being so appreciative of you. You literally held down the house. And that's one of my favorite memories, even though it was tragic for me.
It was crazy.
You were my light in the darkness.
That's so beautiful to hear.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
I don't know if you ever said that. You probably said it before, but you saying it in front of everybody now, so you
Yeah.
can't take it back. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, my turn.
Go
It's gonna
ahead.
be a long episode. You just went in. Um, okay, my 5 favorite memories. So the reason why I said one is before the wedding is because I had to put the proposal in there. You weren't expecting it. And we was in San Fran. We was on the boat for Jamal's graduation. The last thing you were thinking was I'm going to get proposed to because this is somebody else's celebration. But no, it was just a very emotional, in the best way possible, moment. My second one, which I feel like we just have to put it there, is the wedding.
Okay.
It's very cliche. I know the wedding. It was fun. It was. I mean, it honestly was like a lot of what we hoped for, considering it was mid COVID and we almost had to like completely cancel it. We had to like cut the list short by like 50%. Um, my next one my next one's Greece, but then I'm realizing that wasn't we weren't married then either.
Nope.
Greece was the best birthday for both of us, but Greece was lit. And then my surprise 30th birthday, to this day, like I don't know how you did that without me knowing anything at all. Literally until walking in, I was still in shock, and like people think I'm lying to this day. I had no idea it was a surprise. That's one of the birthdays I wish I could relive and get surprised every day of the year. Throw me a surprise 30th birthday every day.
On the list, ready
That's
for
the
you.
takeaway. And then the last one was I put in quotes, surprise Brazil birthday trip. So
Go ahead and talk about it.
Brazil, like it was on your list, but was my favorite. I think that's the best destination birthday I've had. For sure. Yeah, for sure.
We're so in sync.
Undoubtedly. But yeah, it was supposed to be a surprise. So this, for my birthday, Steph usually doesn't tell me at all where we're going. I don't know any information until like maybe like 2 weeks prior. She'll just tell me the weather so I can prepare. If it's cold, hot, whatever, so I can get clothes, whatever I need to do. But this time, I pretty much like agreed to not know at all and try to like go to the airport and cover my eyes, not see anything. It sounds kind of impossible, but it was doable. I could have done it. I wasn't supposed to know where we were going until we landed. Now, what actually happened, a couple days before the trip, I was at the gym.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna put names. I'm not putting no names, but someone ruined it. Someone not in my circle,
It
not
wasn't.
even in your circle. Someone that knew someone of the few people. Yeah, no one in my no none of my friends even knew.
I didn't
No,
tell
in my
anybody.
but someone who knew, who just so happened to know, and said, "Hey, wait, aren't you going to Brazil soon?" I know he did not just tell me where I'm about to go, and all these months I've held from knowing. Now Steph has to know that I know, but then I basically lied the whole time and acted like I didn't know and I
You
didn't hear
did.
him. So I was on the flight acting like I don't know where we're going, and I didn't tell her until like 3 months later, maybe longer than that, because
It was longer.
it was gonna ruin her whole thing. Like I had to act like, oh my gosh, we're in Brazil.
You did a great job
But
acting.
yeah, that was crazy, man. I was so mad, but so happy at the same time because it was Brazil. So like I didn't care, but it would have been so much better if I like didn't
Didn't
know.
know.
Yeah, but that's it. I ain't gonna say too much more about that.
Hmm. I don't like talking about negativity.
Yeah. All right. Next topic. The next topic is 5 lessons that we've learned
Okay, go ahead.
through
You
marriage.
started.
Okay, I'll go first then. the first thing I put for sure is that God has to be at the center of all of our decision making.
Mm-hmm.
We might not, of course, we're human. It might not happen all the time. We might act on impulse or, but we have to take an intentional notion to find our, in some way or another, figure out how to move without moving through the flesh and moving through our spirit instead. And I think that's something that's very important. That's what I've learned. So yeah, that's all I'll say about that. Number two, I'll say marriage is a never ending assignment. I feel like it sounds kind of whack, but it's like very intentional every single day. We learn from each other. We're growing, obviously, individually. So there's things that we have to learn about each other that no longer exist. Just changing personality, changing careers, things like that. We have to actively accept who we are and coach each other and learn from each other. I think that's something that we have to remind ourselves. Basically, you can never be comfortable in your relationship. We have to be open and willing to change and grow for the better. Number three, I said communication is literally key. Another cliche statement to say, but I think that communication is very, 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 very important, especially learning each other's communication styles. We talk about it over and over again in our episodes. So I'm not going to get too deep into that, but it's, pretty self-explanatory. Communication is everything. And number four, I've learned I have to be a lot more open and honest about things that bother me.
Yes.
I used to think it was better to kind of, bury my feelings and just be open to taking things on the chin and just, as long as you're okay, I'm okay type of thing. But that's not beneficial to me nor to our marriage. Number five, being the bigger person as a husband is a very difficult and humbling thing to master. So in conflict and just decisions that, things that we decide that I would like to go my way as opposed to yours, things like that. I think I've learned that as the husband, I have to accept a little bit more than you might be willing to accept. I have to be the one who's a little more graceful. I think that comes with humility and just being able to be okay with, not necessarily having the upper leg. Your happiness and your comfort level is on top of the priority list, even if it doesn't match, mine necessarily. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
There's five. You didn't interrupt me at all. Did you want to talk about any of them?
No, I appreciate your responses.
Okay. You have a weird face right now. Are you good?
Why?
I'm suspicious.
I think I'm just basking in the moment and really appreciating what you have to say. That's just what it is.
Okay. That wasn't what your face was giving. Your
What
face
was
was
it
like, we
giving?
gonna talk after this.
No, that's what
But
that was. Oh
yeah.
my gosh. I'm sorry if I
Okay.
made
You're
you feel
beautiful
that
though,
way.
by the way.
Thank you. I feel beautiful. So, 5 lessons we've learned, right? So,
Mhm.
for me, the first one I would say is putting each other first every single time. I've always believed that, but understanding what that really means. Because sometimes I may selfishly put myself first, or not even family, because I don't do that. But I think just maybe just speaking on myself, I would put myself first instead of like you or us as a collective.
Mm.
I didn't realize how selfish I was. Number two, I've learned and am still learning that no one has to be right and we're not enemies. A third lesson that we have learned is never to make an assumption. Always, always over communicate. So here's the thing, we're still learning. So I don't want to say that we've learned it, but we're still learning and growing in
Yeah,
these
yeah.
era
All of these
in these
things we
areas.
can definitely say we're still learning to do, but it's things that we've learned but haven't mastered, I guess. Yeah.
Correct. So I think we do a good job of, on the assumptions one, or we're trying
Mm-mm.
to.
Mm-mm. We still got some work to do. We still got, but for both of us, both.
So, for me. Okay,
Mm-mm.
you're right. Number 4, giving grace when I don't feel like you deserve it. Like I said, we're still learning, but for me, learning to give grace helps me move on from the conflict that we're dealing with in a moment. So, in order for us to have better days, I have to give you grace. The 5th lesson I've learned is everything is in God's timing and not ours. Learning patience
It's a good
through
one.
every season.
It's a good one. Can I steal that one? I
Sure.
want to trade one.
I mean, you can talk about it.
Take my communication is key, and then I'll take that one.
Okay, well, I think this speaks specifically for our fertility journey. And so, oh my gosh, like, why am I about to cry? Whoa, okay. So, just learning. Why am I crying?
It's okay.
Um, just learning that this is. I don't want to wear my makeup. Just learning that everything is in God's timing and not ours. So yeah, I wasn't supposed to cry.
Super. That was a beautiful moment. No, I mean that's why I said I want to steal it. Do you want me to get you a napkin?
That's okay.
I thought you was gonna hold it. Let it drip.
I
It's
thought
dripping.
so too. It's dripping, and I just
I have to get you something, baby. It's getting too wet. I'm
okay.
sorry.
Thanks. I feel like my makeup. Quick intermission.
You're back.
I am back.
You good?
I'm good. I just had to fix my face. But
That's how you know this is real. This is no BS.
correct.
Legit no BS.
Yes.
Who cries on a podcast?
Me.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't see that.
Yeah.
I don't watch enough podcasts.
I'm gonna make you cry next.
All right. What you about to do to me?
Just kidding.
Okay. Are you good to go? Or should we go on?
Yeah, so we're good to go, but like I said, we're just on God's timing and not ours, just understanding patience through the season. I don't know. I truly am feeling like everything does happen for a reason. Understanding and trusting God's reason for us to be waiting this long. And I don't want to say long, like we've been waiting all these years, because we haven't.
It's been long, but
it feels long.
mm-hmm.
It feels long, but I think God just wants us to work on certain things in ourselves for us to be a greater union for our future kids.
I 1,000% agree. And I know I feel like I've been struggling on that more than you. That's why I was thirsty to steal that. And I even know you was gonna get that deep into like why that was, one of your 5 lessons we've learned.
This is deep. This is a deep show, babe.
No, I know. I didn't know you.
I don't hold back.
Yeah, exactly. I was saying I feel like I've struggled with that more than you have, like trusting his timing. I have seasons of like full trust, and then like to be like, I don't know, maybe it's just that's not in our plan. It's not in his plan for us. But I will say we had a great church service this morning that kind of spoke on it.
A new church. We won't say where yet.
And that like, re-uplifted, if that's a word, like my hope and my belief and my faith in him again. And
it reaffirmed your faith.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay, we can have a whole episode on that, which we will eventually. But my turn. We're good?
Yes.
All right. 5 lessons that I have learned. No. Oh, wait. No, I already went. We're on the next topic, actually. 5 things we look forward to in our marriage. Do you want me to go first on that?
I don't have that answer.
5 things to look forward to in our marriage?
Yeah, I don't have that. Oh, I do. I'm so sorry. Okay.
Okay. Next topic. 5 things we look forward to in our marriage.
Yeah.
I'll go first. I said the next 5 years in our 10-year anniversary celebration because of what we plan to do. I don't know if you want to tell the world that, but I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that. And then, of course, all other future milestones of our anniversaries, growing our family and buying our next home. Mm-hmm. So that's number 2. Obviously, I want a child, another one, my first biological one. Even though Mikhail is a very great blessing in my life, I want one that is my seed.
Of course.
Shout out to Mikhail. That's my boy, though. Next is you officially launching your business and showing you the love and support that you need. I feel like you've had this very necessary, and I don't know the word, but there's this need for you to launch your business officially. And I know you need like a little push and a little confidence in that. So it's definitely on my list, something I look forward to once it's actually like
in fruition.
Yeah, in fruition, and especially the service this morning.
I know that was
yes. What he said about his wife and how long it took her, and the journey that she had. But I'm excited for that. Number 4. I'm looking forward to your 40th birthday. I'm not telling them when that is. It might be in 10 years. It might be next year. It might be in 20 years. Mm-hmm. But your 40th birthday, I look forward to it because it's going to be lit. Your birthday is my birthday. And when you turn 40, I turn 40. So that's coming not soon. And number 5 is I put just the future surprises and experiences to share together. I feel like, all the little surprises that we do on just a day you don't expect, like even you just getting me a snack that I love, or just random little, pop outs we go to, things we just have the most fun at. Like I always tell everybody, we have a lot of fun in our marriage, and I would be remiss if I don't say that I look forward to the more fun moments, just normal, day-to-day stuff that we do. So that's my 5 things I look forward to.
Thank you for sharing.
Okay, go.
I knew I should have looked at your list. Okay. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. So, my 5 things that I look forward to in our marriage is obviously babies. Number 2, it's crazy. I feel like our answers are a little similar. So I was going to say the next journey of our lives with our business. So, I know you were talking about mine specifically, but the thing is with this podcast, I wouldn't call it a business. I think it's just us having conversations, just having fun with each other. Just seeing where God takes us anyway. If this is in his will for our lives, then I'm excited to see what that next chapter looks like for us. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But like I said, it's fun being here doing this with you on our couch. So yeah, praise God. Number 3, traveling more because we just be outside and we love it. And number 4, I have 6.
You didn't follow your own rules. Go ahead. Just say them all.
The 4th thing that I feel like we should be looking forward to in our marriage is more healing. Individually, where we can effectively communicate better together. Number 5 is being more equally yoked. I think that's so important. I think once we are officially equally yoked together, I think we'll be unstoppable.
Mm-hmm.
I think we might even surprise ourselves on how much, how ordained God has made our union to be.
I love that.
And then number 6, just laughing more with you. It's funny when we're together. And that's it.
It's a nice list.
Thanks.
This is fun.
It is.
Next.
The next topic we'll be discussing is 5 things we'd love to see each other work on. And so this is me telling what you should work on, and you have a list of things that I should work on. Now I'm kind of scared because I didn't look over your list.
Let's go.
You want me to go first?
I can go.
Who went first last? Does it matter?
You just ended, so I went first last. So
Okay. All right. So let's just have a disclaimer here that no one feels some type of way about our answers.
100%.
We're going to keep it 100%.
We will receive each other's responses.
Okay. Number 1, I would love to see you work more on your spiritual leadership. You do a great job for our family, but this one is specifically for you and your friends. You have a prayer group with some of your friends, and I love seeing that side and seeing you grow. But I also want to see the side where you have other friends that are also not on this journey. And we're never going to be overstepping boundaries when it comes to, our beliefs and whatever. But sometimes I think it's healthy to have conversations with your friends and just to see that side of you. I think you would be such a great influence to your friends in ways that you can't even imagine. I think you had a friend where you wanted to send something sentimental, but you just, I don't know what discouraged you not
kept
to.
it on the bro level.
Yeah, and I feel like he probably needed that, and that was the Holy Spirit kind of tugging at you, saying like, just say what you need to say.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I do think that you
received.
Awesome. Okay, number 2, I think just feeling your emotions more. I would love to see you cry more, be mad, sad, because your feelings are valid. And that would kind of help me navigate you as a person, because I feel like I hate to say that you're emotionless because you're not, but in times of conflict, you shut down and I don't know how you're feeling. And then there are days where you show me some form of emotion and I don't know how to work around it because you've never showed that side. So I'm like, what the hell? What am I supposed to do with this? Because, when I'm mad, you know how to work around us, right? I can't work around you with not knowing. Like, I want you to feel your emotions, essentially.
Received.
Yes. Next, prioritizing rest. I need you to prioritize your rest, honey. You just be moving too much. Just sit down.
Getting better.
Number 4, standing up for me even when it's uncomfortable. And we're not going to have to go that deep into it, but just something I'd like to see more of you. And the final one is creating boundaries. I do feel like you are too nice, and creating boundaries in the sense of when somebody hurts you, I'm not saying to like completely shut them off because, we give grace to people. But if you see a constant pattern in someone, it's okay to just, still love them from afar. And this is not to anybody specific. This is just in general, just having boundaries with people.
Yes, one of our many recent discussions in therapy.
Yeah.
Received.
Thank you.
Received all 5.
Okay, what's yours?
You sure you don't have a 6th one for that one? Things I need to work on?
No.
Okay. But I receive all 5. Those were good ones. Okay, 5 things that I'd love to see you work on. Number one is my love language, physical touch. That's an obvious one. Don't touch me. No, it's too late. It's too late. Physical touch, plain and simple. Rub my back a little more, suck on my toes, when I'm feeling a
He
little
doesn't mean
tired after a
I'm
game of
not. If
basketball.
I want me to show them a picture of your toes,
Next is confidence in growing her business. I spoke on that a little bit on the last one, but I would love to see more confidence in that. I'm trying to think if it's more to speak on that. No, I'm going to speak more on that. I feel like you have, when it comes to your business, I'm going to shout your businesses out right now. You've already got 2, Wise Wisdom and Wine. I'm not going to announce the second one yet because we gotta trademark that thing because that one's the one.
We haven't launched it yet.
You have like so much passion and excitement in the fun stages, creating the logo, thinking about, merch, things like that. When it's time for the uncomfortable part or like the real heavy load, like reaching out to people who can help and actually make, the first step into actually making it real. I think that's kind of where you pause. Your first business, you had clients, you did your services. So actually I can't speak too much, but it did end kind of shortly, or it took a long pause, I'd say. But I think, again, that just comes to your confidence. I think you always doubt. Like, there's always a moment where you tell me, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like, I can do this or that. And
you're right.
Yeah. And that's just, fear is not, God did not create fear in us. And I think that's something that you're just pulling out of.
Preach it to me.
Out of your own flesh. So next one is being a morning person. This might be my number one thing. I wish, this is something that might never ever happen, but it's on my list. I'm praying for it. If you could become a morning person.
What does that mean?
Well, it means
that you want me to be happy in the morning.
You don't have to be happy, but
that sounds really bogus. I just need time. Like I need 30, 45 minutes to myself after I wake up.
But nah, it's not that. I don't know if it's because I'm up, earlier than you, but like I'm ready for you when you wake up. Like I come upstairs and I'm hoping for you to just, be open arms. Get off the bed, give me a hug, some, I don't know. Well, that's for another day. But morning person, better at acting on impulse. Something I think that's been a thing for a while. You've got better, but then you'll backtrack and go back to it. And what I mean by that, when we're in conflict or, there are times where you react without
thinking.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that, but you react immediately off emotion. Like your emotion in that moment, whatever is in your brain, you think is the absolutely best thing to do at the time. And it's the absolute worst thing to do. And that's something that, like, to this day, it kind of grinds my gears. And the very last thing is, I said, fully trusting in my admiration of you. I think.
What does that mean?
I'm about to explain. Sometimes you don't believe how much I admire you.
Like, I do.
No. Listen, man. This is how I feel.
Okay.
I feel like, I guess it's kind of a caveat. Is like, not a caveat. There's times where, there are times where you feel that, I don't know how to explain it. Like, that's just the best way I can say it. Trusting my admiration of you. I feel like there's times where you doubt how much I care for you. Like, I don't want to get specific. What if I tell you something, you just tell me, no, I know you're lying. You don't feel that way about me. Or it's really hard.
I see what you're saying.
It's really hard to summarize it without giving like examples and like telling you, but we're not
I understand.
There. So if that makes sense, then
I see where you're coming from 100%. You're trying to say that like I have doubt in us and I have doubt in you. You give me a reassurance, but I don't follow through.
Exactly.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
It's okay. That's why we're here.
Oh wow, this is a very raw episode. I was not expecting this.
You weren't ready for that one.
I was not ready for that.
Okay, next one.
This
on a happier note. 5 things that still give us butterflies. Okay, I will go first since you went first last.
Okay, we got to move it along.
We do. All right. My first thing is your physique. First typed your butt, but the world ain't got to hear that. We married. I can't put you.
It's yours.
I can't say it's mine, but your physique. I think you're very, very, very attractive, and I love your ass cheeks, man.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. I'm a butt man and you have it and you're just beautiful. And I just love that about you. And it gives me butterflies.
And other things.
And your laugh is number 2.
Really?
Yes. I think you have specific, and I said this before, you have some laughs that are like, I don't know, it just tickles my ears. It's just like that's a good laugh. I want to laugh too.
Mm.
Or like, I don't know, I'm just happy because you laughed. Number 3, your sense of being super caring for all people. You have this natural ability to care for people, and I don't have this. I think I'm like a caring person overall, and like I'm known for being generous or being
Selfless.
empathetic, maybe selfless, but you have that on an extreme level that I don't have for strangers, for anyone. Number 4, your ability to be a light in the room. I think I've told you this before. Like, I'm never embarrassed to go anywhere with you. I'm never, and there's even times where you're like, man, you can go without me. And I'm like, I don't want to go because
Because I'm your light.
it's like not as fun, and you bring something. Like, I could go out with you and say, I know you wouldn't prefer this. I could say nothing the whole night, and I will have a great time, and you would just be the person that's.
You're so thoughtful right now. I'm really appreciating you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And number 5, to put the cherry on top, the 5 things that still gives me butterflies is when you pray for me when I'm going through something difficult.
Mm.
You did that for me recently when I was going through spiritual warfare, and I don't know, something about. I think that's the best way you can show that you care for me and you want the best in me.
I do.
Is when you pray for me.
I love you.
Okay, I love you too.
That's what you do when you love somebody.
Okay, I'm
Those
glad.
were really amazing. You ended on a great note.
Yeah. Thank you. That's
Did
what
you
I
did.
do.
Okay, so for me, 5 things that give me butterflies. I feel like mine are not as deep as yours, but
That's fine. The 5 things I said I would love for you to work on was not as strong as yours.
okay,
So
so
we
balance.
kind of balanced. We traded that off. So
Okay, so one thing that I love that you do is your morning kisses to me. The day that you ever forget it, please know that this house is not going to be happy.
there's been days I forgot and the house was not happy. There's been days where you told me I did it, and I'm like, yes, the F I did, and you're like, no, you did it. I'm like, I'm getting
Okay, I
bashed for
could have been
something
in
I
deep
did.
sleep. You know, sometimes it's like because you wake up first. So sometimes I feel like I'm up with you. And then I don't know, it's like I'm awake when you're awake, but
Mm-hmm.
then somehow I fall asleep and assume that you don't kiss
Mm-hmm.
me. And when I wake up, I'm like, I don't remember him kissing, but
That's funny.
you kissing me, but
I
you
have to
tell.
say one more thing. There was also one time where I didn't kiss you because I was sick,
Hmm.
and you were ignoring me all day. I'm like, why you didn't kiss me? I was like, I told you I'm sick. I didn't want to kiss you. He's like, no, that's an excuse. I'm like, wow, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. That's
But
funny.
yes, I love your morning kisses. Number 2, I love when you clean and I cook, especially when we're hosting. That
It's an easy trade.
means is it is an easy trade, but you don't
I love
understand
it.
how much that means to me because I cook for everybody. I don't like when people come to my house with food. Like when you're coming to my event, I'm cooking from start to finish. I don't want anyone, like I've had people that will bring, even though they don't listen to me, they'll bring me food, but ultimately I'm cooking out of love. And because it takes so much, like I'm not out here just cooking one entree, so I'm like cooking like 8 or 10. And so you helping me clean while I'm cooking also helps.
Mhm.
And then you just getting the house tidy for the event, just brings my heart so much joy.
I got you. As long
So
as you
thank
cook,
you.
I got you.
Thank you.
Don't ever have me starving, then we'll be good.
Number 3, loving Mikhail because he is not your biological son.
That's my boy, man.
That gives me so much butterflies because, we are a blended family and sometimes, some blended families, they don't get along. And you've proactively been very intentional in understanding him and being that father
Father.
figure
Mhm.
example for him. And I truly, truly appreciate that. And I think he looks up to you more than he shows. So
Thank you.
that makes my heart tingle. And then number 4 gives me butterflies. You just making me always feel like a princess, whether it's you driving all the time.
Passenger princess, you had to say that one.
Yes, that's true. But another one that I was thinking about the other day, I was like, wow, you really do this for me. You never let me hold anything ever. Like whether it's me going grocery shopping, like you're always ready for me at the door, grabbing the groceries, whether that's us going to the airport, you always have my bags, even my purse. You hold everything. It's just, you always make me feel light. You just carry everything for me. And not to say like you just doing everything, but I don't know, it just makes me feel like I don't have to worry.
I'm glad you said that. I've never heard you appreciate it. That's really good to hear. I
Really?
intentionally do that.
I know.
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry if I never.
No, I mean, I'm just.
It's crazy. This game, not it's not a game, but like
This is real
this
right now.
episode literally
This is
made me
real.
just think about and I'm just appreciative of you.
Yeah, I love you.
Love you too. And then number 5 is supporting all my crazy ideas. Whether like anything that comes up to my mind, you literally are the first person to be like, bro, we're doing this. And You always repost anything. Like, I don't even repost our podcast episodes. You're the only one reposting it, and just anything in general. You just always have my back. You're just always there for me, and you make me feel seen in those ideas, in those ways. So thank you.
You're so welcome.
Yeah.
Easy. I can do those. That's easy. That's all second nature. I love to hear you say you appreciate it. That was nice. Wow, babe. Those were great. That was a great set of questions. That was a great set of topics to discuss for our 5-year anniversary. I love that 5 for 5, a little special we had. Yes. We're gonna reflect on our vows from 5 years ago that we said on our wedding day and speak on if we think if we've lived up to it so far. So I'll discuss if you've lived up to your vows and you do the same for me. So
okay, I'll go first.
Okay, go ahead.
We don't have that type of time to read both of our vows because it's long. But as I was reading this, I'm like, wow, you actually did live up to your vows. A couple of sentences I would like to just talk about real quick.
Let's hear it.
So one of them is, I promise to respect our differences, but in the same breath, always figure out how to understand and overcome any of our disagreements, which is very true. You do a really good job of making sure that we're A1, even though sometimes it's hard to be in a good place, but you constantly show that you are willing to work on our marriage. So thank you for that.
Welcome.
And then your other promise was to be my number one fan in anything that I do, whether it's pursuing a career or giving feedback on my outfit. It's crazy because you do this, which is great, but feedback on my outfit, I don't know. Like, I don't get feedback. Like, I
ask for feedback.
I buy what I want and I wear what I want.
No, I mean, like, not like shopping, but like if we're going out, like, how do I look type of thing. Like,
okay.
That's what I'm telling
you. Yeah, that's true. You do that. And then this one's funny. It says, just know that I will never fail to tell you that you cannot wear an Adidas top on with Nikes.
I'll press you on it.
Yeah. You don't really press me on that. And I feel like that's only because I'm more aware of what I put on my body. Because I'm scared of you when it comes to, because like if I'm going to the gym and I'm wearing like a Nike outfit, sometimes I can't find socks. And sometimes I'll just put in Adidas socks, but I'll just like, man, if he sees me go downstairs with these damn Adidas socks and I hear your mouth, it's going to piss me off. So I just don't wear socks at all.
So you out there sweaty toes in the gym.
Yes, but I'm just saying like that lives rent free in my head.
I got you.
Yes. So thanks for living up to some of your promises. I appreciate that.
You said some. I thought it was all before.
You did. It's all. I just didn't want to get through. Some is when I
got you. The ones that you discussed. Okay. Yes. All right, my turn. So I'm gonna speak on two different ones. The first one is one that you did not live up to. Let's get that one out the way. You say you promised to wake up early on Saturday mornings to help me with new releases on the Nike sneakers app so I can resell the shoe. So you did for a little bit, maybe the first month, maybe the first 2 months. All right, I don't know how long, but it got to a point where
definitely the first year.
Okay. It got to a point where I am the one going into your phone. And sometimes I even have to put the phone in your face, like for Apple Pay. But okay, obviously that's a joke. But I was one of your vows, so just putting that out there. And then the one
that you haven't been buying sneakers.
Recently. I haven't recently. So sneakers, the shoes releases have been weak. But the one you did live up to, which is more important, you promised to pray for and with me. Promise to love and remind me of the Lord's faithfulness, which you absolutely do.
All the time,
every day. And obviously that holds way more value than Nike sneakers releases. So appreciate you.
You're welcome.
That's all I can ask for. That's the only vow I need, honestly.
Yes, because you're covered thanks to me.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Anything else?
No, I really enjoyed this episode, and I enjoyed just having a conversation with you because I don't know, I felt like this was a very raw episode.
Me too. I agree. This is a great way to put a little spin on our special for our anniversary.
Yeah.
5 for 5.
5 for 5.
Happy 5th year anniversary, babe.
What?
Happy 5th year anniversary.
Oh, I thought you said 55th. I was like, wait, what?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Tune in next week for another episode.
Yes, tune in next week for an episode. Thanks for being here with us. We really enjoy you guys. We love the support. To all of our friends and family that's also hit us up on the side, please comment as well on this video.
Yes, thank you so much. There you go. Good job. Good closing, babe.
Love you guys.
Have a good night. Peace.
Bye.